Welcome back to Sport Lab, where football stories come alive. Tonight, we witnessed a miracle at Old Trafford. Manchester United, left for dead at 4-2 down in extra time, resurrected themselves with 3 goals in 6 minutes to win 5-4 against Lyon in what might be the most dramatic game of the season, maybe even the decade.
Ruben,
hey,
congratulations.
Man. Congratulations. Wow.
I mean,
nice to see you smile.
Wow.
Was fun.
Do you have any words to sum that up?
No, it was hard, and I was watching again the 99, the documentary.
Oh yeah.
So to have some inspiration for this moment, but was a great night. I think the team were tired, and you feel it during the game, and then 4-2 with one more player, and you think it's over, but here is never over.
Did you believe? Did you still believe?
I felt that here everything is possible, and then you feel the environment, and then after the 4-3, the penalty from Bruno, and you feel that you can change the game.
How pleased are you that you was actually about to change the game with goals, given the fact that you didn't really have many goals on your bench, but you made those substitutions and they had huge impact in the end?
We tried to put Harry Maguire because he's the only guy that can score a goal with his header, and then Kobbie Mainoo he has a lack of pace in this moment because he had that injury and he stopped for a while, but he's really good on short spaces, and then he has the ability to do that kind of goal, and then we try it, and sometimes it works, and today was a good day.
How important is it now, Ruben? I know you're coming into the end of the season, which is really important part, to get some of your better players back. You've got Luke Shaw some minutes tonight, obviously Mason Mount, Mainoo you mentioned as well. Such an important time to get them back onto the pitch.
It's really important because I can feel that is really, when you are here, you can feel that playing Premier League and the European games is really hard. If you don't have the full squad, it's almost impossible. Mason Mount brings us experience. You can see Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw was meant to play 30 minutes top, but then we had a problem with News at halftime. Vic has a personal problem. He had to leave. So all this stuff happened during this game, but in the end it was a good day.
Going back to the performance, what's your feelings on the performance in general? Going 2 goals up, throwing it away, allowing 4 goals against you. What's your general feeling around that?
I think we start well, but we are not really consistent to maintain the game in the same way for a long time. And then when I feel that the team is a little bit tired, we drop a lot. And but we have experience against games against Arsenal and City. We can defend quite well this moment. I think we should do better in the 2 goals of Lyon. But that's it. I think we have a lot to improve, but the character was there.
Is there a frustration for you, Ruben? You think from the Premier League performances then to Europa League, it seems to be different. Like, it frustrates the life out of me. It must be frustrating for you.
Yeah, of course, because especially because of the reflection of the coach is the league. You can be good in European games, but your reflection as a team is the league, and we are underperforming. But then we have to see the context. You can see that we lack a lot of characteristics in our team. You want to push forward, and sometimes you see Garner really tired, but you feel during the game he's the only one can make transitions.
Yeah.
So you
think
feel a lot
physically it's a bit of a problem?
Yeah, I think so. And
running pace, power.
Yeah,
strength.
and when we play against European teams, you can feel that we can cope better with that.
Yeah.
In Premier League, we suffer a lot. We can play good, but sometimes to create chances, to let the players 1 against 1 with 3 defenders in the back, we try to do it today and we manage to do it sometimes. In Premier League, it's completely different.
Let's get positive, man. It's been a great result, entertaining, the emotions up and down all day. This must be a bit of belief now built into this team and to you now based on what you've achieved today and the emotion that runs alongside it.
I think is one type of moment that can change a lot of things, and sometimes we just look at the tactical aspect, the physical aspect, but this kind of moments can change a lot in the player's mind. I think we'll have to go to be really focused on Europa League, and we have to take a risk sometimes with the kids in Premier League, and we have to be tough on that. And the fans have to understand that we have to focus on the Europa League.
Athletic Bilbao next, where you hope to end this season lifting silverware. Is there genuine belief in that dressing room and with you that you can go all the way and do it?
Yes, you can see in the stadium. So everybody in the moment can believe that is possible. We need to be a little bit luck on the injuries to reach that with some players. Is going to be tough. But the last I had in my career one final, and I had the semi-final in Turin, and the final was in Turin. So we lost the final, so let's change that. It could be the same as a coach.
Before we let you go, we were just about to see Harry Maguire's winner when you were joining us. Let's watch it with you here, Ruben. Talk us through what your emotions were like when you saw this header go in from Harry Maguire.
I think if you see the goal of Kobbie and Harry Maguire, the sound of the stadium was the best sound I ever. You want to keep that. Sometimes people want to keep a lot of things, shirts, and I just want to keep that sound. Is the best sound in the world.
You want to bottle up that sound, that feeling as well when that went in.
And when you turn to the fans, and they are crazy. I feel for the people who had to live in the 2-4 because of the traffic. They will be gutted.
And it was a roller coaster of emotions for you, for Rio, for some of the fans in this stadium. We saw a young fan who was in tears at 2-4, and then this was him celebrating when that winner went in. That's what you want to see, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a special moment, and we know that we are underperforming, and we deserve all the critics, but we still have time to make something special of this season. So we have to think like that and to be positive.
Good luck.
Ruben, good luck. Yeah, thank you so much.
Good luck. Thank you.
Brilliant.
And we
Where to start with this. Harry, you just walked over here and said, we don't do things easily. That feels like quite the understatement tonight.
Yeah, obviously it's an incredible game. Yeah, we made really hard work of it, I must say. Half time, we obviously 2-0 up, and we had full control. I think even of the second half, I felt like we had chances to score that third, and then they scored out of nowhere a bit of a pinball goal, and then it puts us on the back foot, and they managed to get that equalised, and then obviously to go 4-2 down in extra time against 10 men is nowhere near good enough. We opened ourselves up too much, and they're a good team. They have some good forwards. They play great football, but we dug in and we've shown great spirit, and that's what this stadium does. And to come back like that, yeah, it's incredible performance from everyone in the final minutes.
Kobbie, as you're watching that unfold, when you come on the pitch, what's the mentality like, especially when you go 4-2 down? I know this club has great comebacks in their history. Not many like that, though.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it was an amazing comeback. We put ourselves in that situation, though. But now, when I come on, I was just trying to bring energy and try and contribute to the team. They've been doing so well, and just to carry on the energy and feed off the rest of the players.
When you get the ball, though, on the edge of the penalty area, how did you stay so calm? I think, have we seen you do that against Liverpool? It felt very similar.
I mean, when the ball drops you in there, a yard feels like a mile, innit? So you just got to try and stay as calm as you can and slot it, and look, that's what I did.
Harry, the get level, we're all watching that there thinking there might be time for a winner here. Did you believe that?
Yeah, definitely. I felt like, obviously, the fourth goal for them was a real sucker punch, because even going 3-2 down, I felt like we were going to get chances to come back into it. But yeah, as soon as we got the fourth, I felt like there was going to be another chance, and obviously it fell to myself, and thankfully I put it in the back of the net, and yeah, it was an amazing feeling.
Was there a nervous wait, though? Because we thought they might be looking maybe at a push.
Yeah, I think he was backpedaling, but I don't think there was I think I just held him there with my left hand. There was contact, obviously, but I don't think they were nowhere near enough for a foul. And yeah, I seen it all the way, and I guided it into that far corner.
Listen, it's not been an easy season on or off the pitch. This Europa League campaign, though, has been good to Manchester United. A moment like that to win the game and win the tie and go through, what can that do now for this team for the rest of the season?
I mean, of course, the performance wasn't up to the highest standard for us, but a win like that can bring so much momentum, I mean, when we're rolling the snowball, it's getting bigger and bigger, and we're trying to go all the way.
Well done, guys. Enjoy the moment. See you in Bilbao.
Thank you.
In disbelief, I think, as well. As far as moments go, Rio, you were up in the commentary box when that Harry Maguire winner went in. Where does that rank for moments here at Old Trafford? That was just special.
I've never seen anything as a spectator. Once I'm retired, I ain't seen anything like that. I've not been involved in the game, punditry, in doing the comms. It was just an amazing thing. We saw so many fans leaving when it went to 4-2, and you thought, you know what, this is over. I said in commentary, it's going to take more than a miracle to get back in it. Well, now I'm actually a believer, because that was outrageous.
It was absolutely unbelievable, Paul. We were watching it from just behind where Ruben Amorim stands on the touchline. When the first goal went in, when Bruno scored the penalty, you felt that there was belief there. But did you at that point feel a winner was going to come?
I did, yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, because...
Don't lie, you didn't. You couldn't have believed that.
Honestly, Rio, you've seen special things happen at this club loads of times, and I think back to the Ole Gunnar against Liverpool.
Oh.
It reminded me slightly. I know it's only 2-1, and this was 5-4?
Yeah.
Lost count. It was 5-4, but I just always feel once you get one here, you've got a chance. You're playing against 10 men as well. Maguire up front, they don't know how to do that. Do you know what? I actually didn't think that was a penalty. I know the lads up in commentary saying there was contact, but it wasn't enough contact to go down. Casemiro does really well to buy that, and obviously with the contact, the VAR have to give it them.
Just to set the scene of how incredible this was, there was only 6 minutes of this match left to play, and Manchester United needed 3 goals to win it. Bruno Fernandes, in that pressure moment, Rio, he knew he had to score that penalty to keep his side in this.
Yeah, but you wouldn't want anybody else picking that ball up and slotting it in the back of him in this Man United team. He's somebody he does things in games that kind of blow you away, and you think, wow, it takes your breath away a bit. And today was no different in that respect. But when the pressure situations come, you want him in and around it. And again, the cute play there and the actions of Casemiro you see to get that penalty was great. But then again, you're just throwing it up there saying, listen, Harry Maguire, get up there, cause havoc. He done it in a game not too long ago, by the way. Yeah, not on Forest. Yeah. So you know he's capable, and he went up there. But Kobbie Mainoo's finish as well, that was an exquisite finish. The composure, how calm he was in that situation when you know the pressure's on. But I said in commentary as well, this is an area in the football pitch where I feel he's probably at his most comfortable. When he gets it here, we saw it at Wolves in a Man United shirt here, chops back. Again, clear HD, 4K you see in the game in them moments.
That's the position he has to play for me, Rio.
Yeah.
I don't think he's quite got the energy to play in a 2 midfield. There's too many spaces to fill.
Yeah.
I think in that number 10 role, that advanced role, he has got real quality. Look at that.
The guns are out though, look. Wow.
And Rio, you just said to me and Paul when you got down here that you didn't know they had a camera on you up there.
No.
It was great to see your reaction.
Yeah, right.
I didn't.
Yeah, Rio didn't have a camera on him. Come on.
He didn't. I mean, what an incredible moment. That made it 4-4.
Here he comes.
And here comes the Manchester United manager. Before we...
That he occupied the 2 centre-backs. He sort of had them. He nearly got took down for the penalty as well. You don't have to be everything as a centre forward, but you have to be something, and that's what Hoyland can't find at the moment. He's nowhere. And Maguire was such a threat. He was, I think, the same against Notts Forest a couple of weeks ago. So, yeah, I mean, it's not the ideal tactic, but United found a way to win tonight, which is incredible. And the fact that they're still in the tournament, they've still got a chance to qualify for the Champions League, and they're still putting in performances like we've seen tonight blows my mind. Like, tonight was just a complete seesaw. I didn't know what was going to happen.
I know. We have to sum it up now.
Yeah,
so we're going to take a quick break and we'll try and sum up. Is you don't write them off, Richard. They did it in style in the end.
They did. They kept coming back. There was a moment when I thought that's like they'd hit proper rock bottom. They didn't really have any sort of hope left for them. But they managed to do it. Like the great United teams of old always managed to do it. And yeah, it was a famous night, I'd say, at Old Trafford, and it could be a huge night for Amorim in terms of going forward for the club and the expectations and the desire to go and win a game. When they needed it, they did increase. Shay spoke about the tempo and the intensity that they played at. They improved it and they got a result of it, so hopefully now they can see that as a template and they can start to play football on a little bit quicker than they have been in recent weeks.
And you'd almost forget that they were 2-0 up at half-time.
Yeah, I mean, praised them all the way through the half-time break, and then they come out in the second half, missed a couple of opportunities and then just seemingly fell apart. I mean, to lose 3 headers in your own penalty area with, well, I suppose, yeah, all 3 centre-halves there in the wrong position, all missing out, and they conceded the goal.
Yeah, and this is the second goal as well. It was well taken, Shay.
Yeah, Look, actually, they've conceded, I've just wrote down, 10 goals in the last 3 games. So you're not going to score 11 goals like to one. You know, they've just been... Defensively, they're so poor. I mean, we said this at half-time, their best form of defence is attack, because defending, they can't defend. They're all over the place. Lyon, I don't think, are a brilliant team, if I'm being brutally honest. But again, they scored 4 goals tonight. It was just madness. The defending was really, really poor.
And the fact as well that Lyon, they went down to 10 men, and I suppose it didn't even look like it at times for United that they had that advantage. No,
it didn't at all, because... You know, we were saying when we off-aired on it, who's got the man sent off. Fofana came off the bench. This guy was really quick off the bench, and he was a big plus for them. This was Cherksey with the strike. You know, Fofana was very direct with his running. You know, again, you look at the defending, they're falling over each other. And then, you know, Cherksey has a bit of calm, takes a nice first touch, second touch, and then whacking the bottom corner. It's a brilliant finish from him, but... You know, the United defending is so bad, isn't it?
Yeah, this is why this system doesn't work. They can't decide who makes the tackle. This is the same again. I mean, this is hopeless, where they're all making mistakes one after the other, and Fofana in and around 4 players. This has to be stopped at source. It has to be dealt with the header from Euro. It's not good enough. Casemiro's layoff's not good enough. And then defenders getting in one another's way. Very good by Lacazette. He took it really well. And at that stage, that was it. Night was over. Fans were leaving, and United were out of competition. So how they got back into it is beyond me.
It is. And when you look at Newcastle as well at the weekend and the goals they conceded against Newcastle, like it's pretty similar.
Yeah, this is the thing. It's like, I don't know what Casemiro and Ugarte or whoever it is in that centre part. There needs to be someone who's nasty, who makes fouls, who stops the game and interrupts it.
A Richard Dunn.
Roy Keane probably. But they need they don't sense danger a lot of the time. They just allow it and they go, oh well, the next line will stop it, or the next line will stop it, and inevitably they don't, and he ends up in the back of their net. So that's a problem he's got to solve.
Well, Shay, let's take a look then at this incredible comeback from Manchester United. It was Bruno Fernandes with the penalty that really started it off.
Well, this went to VAR, actually, and I thought it was. I definitely think it was a penalty for me. I don't think this is the best actual angle, but you can see Casemiro gets the ball just before him, and then the defender kicks the bottom of his foot. The ref didn't give it on the pitch, but I think his VAR companion in the thing we give it to him. And again, it's a brilliant penalty because it's a real pressurised situation. And you mentioned Bruno before the break. You know, this season, if one player stands up in a Man United shirt, it's the captain, and he was, again, pretty instrumental tonight in everything good they did.
Yeah, and this was the equaliser then.
Yeah, again, Bruno's at the heart of it. He builds it up, but this is brilliant from Mainoo. We've seen him, I think he scored against Liverpool, maybe a goal similar where he curled it into the corner. And it's late in the game, and he still has the composure to do it. It's fantastic goal. And I suppose he came on as a centre forward and ended up back in his normal midfield role, and just by arriving in those positions, he's better than being stood there. But it was a really good finish by him.
To have that impact coming on as well, you know, was everything, Shay.
3 players around him, and you said 120th minute. This is like the right at the death as well, and he's managed to just keep a bit of calmness, have a brilliant touch inside, and the keeper's got no chances. You know, he's still very young, Mainoo, as well. I know he's played a lot of football now, but that's a brilliant finish.
And at that point, we're thinking, surely they can't. There's no way. And they do. And it's Harry Maguire.
I mean, the momentum was with them, and I suppose they felt it. The players felt it, and Casemiro plays in a lovely ball. And defenders poor again. Niakate, he was trying to look for fouls and all sorts of stuff, but Harry Maguire got so much criticism throughout his time at Man United. He deserves big moments like that, and it's not, for a centre half, an £80 million centre half, you don't want to be used as a part-time centre forward. You know what I mean? It's not really that respectful, I suppose, but he's there when the job needs it, and he was a really good header and a great moment for him.
Yeah, a big moment from him. Let's hear now from Harry Maguire and Kobbie Mainoo.
It started perfectly for United. Goals from Manuel Ugarte and Diogo Dalot had them 2-0 up, cruising toward the Europa League semi-finals. For 70 minutes, it was arguably the most complete performance under Ruben Amorim. The energy, the control, the belief, but football never sticks to the script. Lyon, down but not done, hit back out of nowhere. A simple flick from Lacazette, a quick header from Tolisso, and suddenly the tie was alive again. Then came the collapse. A low cross shot from Ainsley Maitland-Niles was scuffed in by Tagliafico. Andre Onana couldn't stop it. In 7 minutes, United had thrown away their lead. Extra time arrived. The tension thickened. Ryan Cherky made it 4-2 with a stunning strike. Then Lacazette added a fifth from the spot after Euro and Shaw bundled down Fofana. It looked over. The dream was dead. But then came the most insane final act. VAR stepped in. A foul on Casemiro was spotted. Fernandes converted the penalty. 4-3. Then Kobbie Mainoo, the teenager, stepped up with nerves of steel, curling home the equalizer with 1 minute to play. 4-4. Old Trafford was shaking. Lyon were reeling. And just when penalties looked inevitable, Casemiro floated a ball into the box. Harry Maguire, makeshift striker, unlikely hero, rose high, and guided the ball into the corner. 5-4. Scenes of total pandemonium. Players, subs, staff, everyone sprinting onto the pitch. Sir Alex Ferguson in the stands, smiling. Amorim sprinting down the touchline, just like Mourinho in 2004. This wasn't just a comeback. It was a resurrection. From cruising to collapse. From heartbreak to hysteria. Manchester United aren't done yet. They're into the Europa League semi-finals, and a shot at saving their season. They might not be the best United team ever, but for one night, they gave us a match that belongs alongside the greatest. Old Trafford, 5-4, and a memory that will echo through the ages. This is Sport Lab. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories that prove football is the greatest drama on earth. Until next time.